Xin chào everybody, and welcome back to Evil GM's December calendar, or birthday calendar, or advent calendar, or Christmas calendar, whatever you want to call it, Hanukkah calendar, Kwanzaa calendar. Uh, it's just a holiday calendar. It's just a calendar, okay? Uh, let's let's just enjoy what we have and listen to my weird babbling. My nonsense, okay? Okay, today. Oh, great. So, today I'm gonna talk to you about pulled pork and also Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. I couldn't decide whether to talk about Beyond Two Souls or Heavy Rain, but since, they're basically made by the same company, I think I could just talk about both of them. They have the sort of stuff, same kind of a topic. The gameplay is almost the same, so I might as well just talk about both of them. But before that, I'm gonna talk to you about pulled pork. Pulled pork can be good, but the way they make in Finland is usually wrong. Oh, what I mean is that the way the Finns usually make them is that it misses the. Oh, that's nice. Ay. It misses the kind of like the fat. There's this problem in Finland that people, ever since the economy wasn't so good and people were poor and they were starving. I think those humans, the Finns, had to scrap everything they found from everything. I mean, the days are long and it's cold. The winter is harsh and people die, and the empire tries to claim the independence away from the Nords and in Skyrim and you know how it goes. Play Skyrim, you'll understand. And well, after those times when the Empire has left Skyrim to its own and the great dragon has been defeated. It's come on. They ah. They celebrate the age of oppression. Because we drink to our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of oppression is nearly done. We drive out the Russia, Sweden, empire from the land that we own. With blood enough, still we will take back our home. All hail Ulfric or Mannerheim or whoever was the president. You are the High King. You are the president. In your great glory we'll drink and we sing. With the children of Skyrim, in the fight of our lives, when Sovereign God beckons, every one of us dies. Something, ting tappity ping, dun da 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 dun dun da da dun da. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I'm not singing about pulled pork, but I should maybe bet. So, how is pulled pork considered to be topic? Okay. I'll stop singing. The thing about the pulled pork is that when the age of industry started, people kind of like uh, left out all the oh, hi, left out all the grease from all the fat from the food, and everything was freaking lean and and instead of like having the same kind having the food that actually tasted good, they had like they had very lean stuff. Everything was lean, and everything I think stayed lean after that. And for 20-30 years, everything was super lean, and they didn't consider they didn't want to go back to the fat, even though the fat was really the one that gave taste to the whole food. And I think at some point the people actually understood that most of the taste came from fat, and instead it's not just the fat that made you fat; it was the carbs and whatever. It's weird. It's people don't seem to know from age to other that what actually makes them fat, or what. But it seems to be changing all the time that they can't decide what actually makes you fat. But let's all face it. What I do know that if you consume more than you use, that's definitely one of the things that I die that makes you gain weight. At least that's my hypothesis. It might also be that it's in the genes, but hey, let's just say that it doesn't help if doesn't help if you don't move a lot, if you know what I mean. And anyway, so the way the Finnish people make their pulled pork is that they have very lean pork, and that is one of their mistakes because it makes the whole pulled pork dry. Bang, 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 bang. And when I make pulled pork, I use the shoulder or pork belly or something that has a lot of fat. And you might be scared that, oh no, that's not healthy. But hey, moderation. Have you heard? Moderation is something that usually helps with that helps to make things more healthy. You don't have to eat like over 2 pounds of pulled pork, even if it tastes good. No. Have it in moderation. And I know, I can all. Basically, you can, if you feel like, you can of course eat 1 pound or 2 pounds of pulled pork, if you feel so. But it's my inner demon highly recommends it, of course. And when this little gal recommends it, it's not that good thing. You can hear it from my name already. It's evil GM. It's not nice GM. It's not it's not a moderately okay GM. It's evil GM. Come on. I want to get you fat. I want you to die from heart attacks. As long as you, I don't know, live long enough to be my subscriber and just hit the like button and stuff like that, and maybe someday even check my whatchamacallit. Now whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, check my ads. Is there a bomb? No bombs? Okay, fine. Whatevs. But yeah, my pulled pork has a lot of fat, which means it has lots of taste too. And sometimes I also add some chicken with it, and or lamb or beef or bone marrow from beef, and it gives it more moist, and it also gives more taste, and stops it from being dry and is so dry. I'm walking on sunshine, oh, I'm walking on sunshine, oh yeah, I'm walking on sunshine, now I feel good, do, 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 do. Oh, fan service here, anybody? So yeah, Robert. Yeah, I'll turn you into some statistics. So, when I ate my pulled pork first time, I also didn't do the dry rub, but some say that the dry rub is the thing that you're supposed to do. I think I made mine by just mixing together some Coca-Cola. Mind you, it was vanilla Coca-Cola, because vanilla is like, according to words of one of my friends, it's the bass guitar. It's like a bass guitar of the cooking world, because you hardly notice that it's there, but you do notice that if it's missing, that's there's something wrong. So vanilla Coca-Cola, it gives that small extra flavor to the whole thing, and time to do some voyage. Wait. Okay. Moving on, I guess. Any hearts? Nope. On with the show. Words. So hard to find words. Oh yeah. So when I had my first pulled pork, I think I ate them with tacos, and that was delicious. I mean, at least it was delicious for me. It's I think it was an eye opener. Oh yeah, I did say that I mixed some. Oh gosh darn it! I mixed some soy sauce with Coca-Cola and ketchup. And you might wonder, Evil GM, have you lost your mind? Are you really mixing up Coca-Cola, vanilla Coca-Cola, ketchup, and soy sauce together? How on earth are they actually... how on earth is that delicious? Well, think about it. You have You have Coca-Cola bringing the sweet. You have soy sauce bringing the salt. And you have the ketchup bringing the slight sourness. And together they combine, they become Captain Planet. Captain Planet, he's the hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. Nah, just kidding. It's together they form the magical combination of the gourmet world. And that's the thing. Good food consists of 3 tastes. One is salty, one is sour, and one is sweet. When these are combined in, a balance, it's like feng shui. Actually, can you say feng fei, feng shui, feng shui, something like that. It's a balance between the taste, and it makes a delicate wonders to the food. And these 3 ingredients actually make them yummy, yummy, yummy. And try not to, well, try it sometimes. Make pulled pork or pulled chicken or pulled whatnot out of these 3 ingredients, and you'll see how amazing kind of like barbecue sauce it makes. And if you just boil it down, boil it down and make it thicker, it makes an absolute good sauce. But usually instead of just making the pulled pork with a dry rub and just that, I make it in a kettle or in the now what am I call it? Oh my, is it oh PU? Ugh. I'll just do this. Yeah, I don't. Was I saying something? Oh yeah, it because I make my pulled pork in the liquid, it doesn't get dry. And the first time I actually tasted that, I was amazed. It was an eye opener, and I started munching the food like a freaking monster. I was like, arr, 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 arr. If I would be more yellow than I am right now, more yellow than the regular Asian, I think I would turn into a pack woman or something like that. Is it pack girl? Pack woman? You know, the one that goes in those yellow balls. Grapes? Thingies? What ifs? So, So that's my experience about the pulled pork thingy. It's always dry in Finland, and but when I make it, it's absolutely fabulous. Maybe someday they will learn to make pulled pork, and they do not remove the fat, and they can definitely make it delicious by then. But before that, nah, I'll just rather make mine and look at every pulled pork with kind of like, what's the word? Suspicion. Yeah, that's the word. And it's time to talk about. I'm trying to peek at my topics, even though I'm in the middle of a fight. But did I? Oh yeah. Now I remember. Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. You see, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was this there was this game called Fahrenheit something something, and I think before that there was this game on, yeah, the Fahrenheit something something was a game on PlayStation 2, and I believe it's one of these games that, oh, why didn't I? Well, Robo Baby ain't that bad. Come along, Robo Baby. I'm not misjudging you. You're a good guy. Come on, you're fine. Oh. So, anyways, come on, get on with it. Yeah, it's sort of like this game that really caught my attention. I'm not sure if I read the description or what was it that really caught my attention back then, but I think the description on the back of the game really caught my eye, and I tried it out, and I saw that, wait a minute, this is interesting. The game starts that your character doesn't remember what's happening. And you might be wondering why I'm talking about Fahrenheit or Indigo prophecies or whatnot. It's because I think the American game has a different name than the European one. So I'm just using some name, that's all. But anyways, the game starts with you noticing that you have killed someone and you have absolutely... stop. Hammer time. You absolutely have no idea why. Why you, oh, funny tears here. You have no idea why you did it, who was the guy, and so on. So you kind of like have to run away from the scene or try to hide the evidence and so on. But the trick is here, what I really love about the start is that the next thing you're gonna play is, the next thing you're gonna play is the cop. You play as a police detective to solve that mystery, that crime, and the better you hit all the clues, the harder it is for you to find them. Well, basically, you know where to found them, but the setting of the whole game was really intriguing. That your other character was kind of like always one step ahead, and your other character was trying to catch up with this guy, and you saw the point of view of the criminal trying to solve the crime by himself, because nobody would ever believe that he's innocent and just woke up without remembering anything, and he just didn't want to, give himself to the police. And this kind of continues in Heavy Rain. I'm not going to spoil too much about Heavy Rain because there might be still people who haven't played it, but I so highly recommend the game. It's absolutely fabulous, and I think I've played it so many times and let other people play it that I enjoy it. It's starting like in Fahrenheit or Indigo series or whatnot. It's you don't have health point systems or you get this many hits and you die or something like that. If there's something that kills you, it just kills you. And instead, I think in the Fahrenheit Indigo whatever series, they had what you could say. They had a mood meter. Yeah, they had a mood meter that basically made, if the police is I think some of the police has had some sort of phobias or whatnot, and there are different actions, usually the failures or something like that, makes the meter go down. And if the meter goes to the bottom, that makes the cop wanna quit the job, and the story ends there. And as a criminal, if you happen to get your mood meter to minimum, the character just performs a suicide. Yeah, it's that dark. It's a well, think about it. There's this scene where you just hang around at home, and you can drink um, you can drink alcohol just a bit to make yourself feel, I guess, a little bit better. Uh, but drink too much, and your mood meter just drops and drops, and. Or if you happen to mix alcohol and your medication together, that's just gonna make things go worse, and the character goes bye bye from the balcony. It's I like that. I'm not saying that I like people performing suicide. I'm just saying if they have their own uh, reasons to do so, but they have the freedom to do so. Yeah, freedom, I say. Anyways, but yes, there's no health meter, and basically you can consider the mood meter to be some sort of a health meter. In Heavy Rain, they have forgotten about the whole mood meter thing, and they just went to how do I say? If there's something that harms the character, and they have kind of like very harsh fatal wounds, you have to live with it and sort of start to work it out in this next scene somehow. Like if you break your ribs, you have to take care of those ribs in the next scene if you make it to the next scene. And if also if or if you wound yourself even more, you have to, you just have to deal with those wounds again, and the more wounds you have, the harder your tasks are gonna be. Oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why. And so ho 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 there. And so in Heavy Rain, you actually, well, the main story is that you have this father who lives a normal life until you don't have a normal life anymore, and everything starts to get more complicated. And then there's this private detective mixed up with that, and freelance reporter, and one FBI agent, and all their stories start to combine, together. It's they try to make everybody tries to solve the problems from their point of view, and depending on what choices you've made before or didn't do, some other characters might have easier or harder time solving the things. Like if your other character doesn't notice this one clue, the other character might miss it later, or some third character might tell the other character that, hey, you missed this one if you manage to find the clue with that character. It's oh, and so it's it's interesting to see how the choices of those characters you make affects the whole story, and it just doesn't end there. Unlike in Fahrenheit and Indigo Whatnot series, it just doesn't end there if one of the characters die, because then you just treat the whole game like one of the characters died, and so on. Then you might skip some scenes or dialogues or whatnot, because that one character isn't there or cannot cannot attend to a different task anymore because he's dead, and so it affects this story. And it's nice how the story doesn't end when one character just dies. Instead, instead the ending is different, and also the gameplay is gonna be different, and it has so much replay value that you kind of want to see how things differ depending on your choices, or depending on which characters are left alive at the end. And well, as I said, as I said, I highly recommend this Heavy Rain game if you are a fan of very interactive movie. Like it's more like watching a movie where your decisions can affect the whole story. That's the thing with Heavy Rain. And it's a thriller. Gang bang night. Yeah, you didn't hear what I said. It's a just play it. Check it out. Check out the trailer first if you're not convinced, and after that you play it out. Just play it. Even if you're not a fan, it's something worth a try, because if you don't try it, you don't know how things are, and I always think there's there are many things in life that you should definitely try. That's how I see it. Come on, there you go. I'll pick the last one. Didn't quite make it. And about Beyond Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls mostly tells about one character. Mostly you just follow one character. I think there are scenes where you also play as other characters too. But it's a story about... Oh. Where am I? Is this a second floor? Okay, this is the second floor. It's... Oh, come on. Get out from there. Please. Thank you. Always happens this freaking thing when you go to the corner. Above the rocks. On the rocks. So, Beyond Two Souls tells about this girl who, I mean, they... What I forgot to say about all these games is that they have really nice actors. They have real actors doing the voice acting there, and at some point they did all the motion capture with their faces. Not feces, you freaking idiot. Faces for to catch our characters and actors' emotions and whatnot, and it's oh, I just have to use this. Just have to stay alive. And yes, it's why this character is so hard. It's because I don't have good items. Well, anyways, uh, it's all about those dialogues and acting and the atmosphere and the story, and like I said, it's like watching a really I didn't do it. I just didn't do it, did I? Oh well. Yeah, not again. Why? Why do you get here so many times? So, I'm. Am I losing my mind? I think I am. I'm losing my word and losing my mind. Losing my mind, losing my mind. And then losing my mind, losing my mind. I get knocked down, and I get down again. Never gonna keep me down. I get knocked up, and knock again. Then me gonna beat me up, and the pep tap down the bundle, but the padu, the tattoo, ya da 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 dicka da da ya do, what a beat da da ya do, what a dee da da ya do, what a padu da ya do, a jibbity bada do you do. Da ba dee ba bee bum be bum boom chan den dan lu da da ban dan da dee dan dee da ka dee da da ka ya yo what da be da do da dee ya do da be da do da dee ya do re da do da dee da do da 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 do dee ya do. Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. Yes, it tells about this girl who has psychic abilities. If we're actually precise and correct, nerds, she doesn't have these psychic abilities. It's her. It's this presence that's always with her that has these abilities, and this presence that follows her always with her as long as she could remember can affect the machineries and electronics and manipulate objects and so on. And sometimes she can see through the walls and to the other world and whatnot through the eyes of this presence and you know, time to time you play as this character, and time to time you play as the main character. I think they're both main characters, but yeah, time to time you play as that girl, and it's, come on, give me something good. Never mind then. Huh. And I believe there's also a co-op game. Because you can, I think you can connect to the whole game with your cell phone. So basically, the other player can play as the presence, and the other player can play as her. It's not much, but it's kind of like, it's kind of an interesting concept how to play, you know, co-op in the game. And even if the game had big names like who was that? The one who was Goblin, Green Goblin in Spider-Man. I'm so bad with names. But anyways, the actor who was playing, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do at all. Yeah, the actor that played as was come on, come on, come on, get over here, come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, making you. Hey, hold on. I was talking about Beyond Two Souls. Yes. The actor of Green Goblin was one of the characters in the in Beyond Two Souls, and there are many other good actors too. Big names, real big names. Just a shame that I can't remember the names, but well, there is a Google for a reason. Check it out if you want, and that's my recommendation for the game. If you play games because of the stories or because of the whole visual thing and for ouch, because of the the joy and the experience, check out those games. And I wish you happy December and the holidays. It's day 6, and we'll see you tomorrow on day 7. Please hit the like, hit the sub, hit the share, hit the bell, and check out my Patreon, Twitter, Facebook. And I'll see you again next time, which is tomorrow. Goodbye.